Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, Merry Christmas Eve to you all. It's currently December 24th as I post this video. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we're going to be looking at another vehicle added in the latest Doomsday DLC update for GTA Online. And this one's a little bit special because this one, tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day of upload, on the 25th of December, this car, this one right here, the Albany Hermes, will be free. Normally it would cost $535,000 and it will do so after Christmas Day. But if you log into online on Christmas Day, you will get this car for free. So I thought I would do a video checking this car out, first of all, seeing what it's like, having a look inside and all that sort of stuff. Then taking it over to Los Santos Customs, where we're going to do what I would call an online build. Currently, I'm actually in single player, even though we've got all the snow and everything. So I'm going to do what I would do if I had this in online, doing a nice full comprehensive build, and then I might try and do a couple more. I'm not sure if we can use V-Stancer with this one. I'm not sure what extra stars we can get out of this, because it doesn't seem like the sort of car you could really lift, or, I mean, it already looks pretty much slammed. I'm not sure how much more we can get out of it, but we'll give it a try. We'll see what sort of cool builds we can make with this thing. So before we do, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links to my Twitter are in the description below, and also Instagram _Figureight. Links for that in the description below as well. So let's just pull over here right now, jump out, and we'll ignore the snow and everything on it. Let's just, whoop, that was me flying through the ground. Let's just have a closer look at this beauty. So here we are, starting with the snow-covered fenders. By the way, I just want to say, this car, like with this weather and this age car, I'm getting Mafia 2 vibes from this. It's just, obviously at the start of Mafia 2, it's sort of like wintry and snowy and everything else like that. And it's all the old cars. It just makes me think of Mafia 2. I'm also noticing this is a little bit damaged. It's, yeah, obviously dire driving out in the snow, especially with this old thing. So this is the Albany Hermes. It's apparently, according to this list that I've been given by MG Games 100, it's a Mercury 8 with the rear of a Lincoln Zephyr Coupe and bits from the Hudson Hornet. All cars that I have no idea what they look like. If someone said to me, if someone showed me a car and said this is a Mercury 8, I'd be like, okay. You know, I wouldn't contest that. I'd have no idea what a Mercury 8 would look like. All I know is they are just old style American cars. I do love the name of the Hudson, by the way. That is a really cool car brand name. It's just, I don't know, it's a very old school name. I like that. So here we are. This is, can I just say, I don't know how anyone can look out of this thing if we had this in real life. This interior is insane. It's very hot roddy, because these windows are so short. It's incredible. There's like no space to view out the windows. But we've got loads of space in here. Huge, massive doors. It's something like a 350Z, the way they've got these massive doors here. And then we've got this old school dial going on here with the fuel and the temperature gauges, with the fonts that look like something out of BioShock or Abe's Odyssey or something. And then we've got some more oil pressure, tire pressure. Is that tire pressure? No, that's vac pressure. Sorry. Why would I have a tire pressure gauge? That's stupid. Yeah, there we go. That is the interior and the exterior. Lovely jubbly. So, let's just jump back out, jump into Los Santos Customs and see what sort of cool build we can make. Okay, here we are. And yes, this does have air ride suspension just like the Yosemite does. That's why I don't think we're going to get much in the way of lowering out of this, but we'll have to see. So, onto the bumpers. We have the front bumpers. We have a nice selection here. We've got the stock. We've got the overriders removed. That's nice and simple, but I do like the overriders. Then we have the front bumper delete. Now that is a very cool old hot rod look. I do like that. Then we have the Classis bumper and overriders. Rockstar, have you made another mistake? I tell you what, Rockstar have made quite a few mistakes with this latest update. Whether it's like really weird textured exhausts to Classis bumper. Really? Well, anyway, we have the Classis bumper and overriders. We have the classic bumper. We have the street bumper and overriders. I do like those overriders. It's just a very cool 50s thing, I think. Then we have the street bumper, the simple bullet bumper. Oh, that's nice. And then the custom. That is nice. But the custom is very similar to the stock. But there we go. There is the options. I'm thinking of going for the front bumper delete on this one and just making a pure, awesome hot rod style one. Then on the rear bumpers, I think we're going to go for that rear bumper delete. But we have the stock. We have the deleted. Oh, look how smooth that is. Oh, that's lovely. Or we have the smoothed rear bumper, which is slightly different. It just basically gets rid of those big bulky bits there. I'm going to have to go for that rear bumper delete. Look at that. Then we have engine, level 4. So let's upgrade that. Did I do the brakes? Why not? Then we have the exhaust, we have the stock, and then we have the wide chrome tips. That's nice. We'll go for that. On the fenders, we have the stock. Then we have the de-chromed fenders. I mean, if we're going to get rid of all the other stuff, let's just go full de-chromed and make this just a really smooth, minimalist, hot rod style thing. Oh, I'm liking this. Then onto the lights. These are going to be the lights. I want to keep those yellow because it's old school. On the liveries, we have a choice of 11. We've got basic pinstriping, which I think we're going to have to go for. I'm a huge fan of pinstriping. Then we have ghost flames. Just nice. Nothing too brash, nothing too crazy. They're all right. We have the classic Hermes one because, of course, I think this is from Vice City. This comes from. I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is Vice City, and it had the flames on the front and everything else like that. But I haven't played Vice City in ages. My memory is starting to go in my old age. Then we had the blue flames version. Then we had the layered flames. I mean, that looks horrible. I don't like that at all. We have the rat look. Oh, baby. We have the reporting for duty. That's another rusted one. It looks like just an old rusted style, like, army vehicle. But I mean, this definitely doesn't seem like the car that you'd have for an army vehicle, but whatever. We have the salt flat drag. Oh, now that is a cool theme for this one. I like that idea. And then we have the amazing Albany Hermes, again with all the rust and stuff, like an old... Oh, that is so cool. Like an old race car that's all tatty. I like that as well. These rusty ones are cool. They look a bit odd with this paint color because we've got the flip going. They'll look better in a minute. Oh, look at that. The Kinky Kelly. Oh, these are so cool, these liveries. After the last few liveries being quite disappointing, these are really nice. I like these. Oh, man, what should I go for? I mean, because I was going to go for the hot rod, I think all of these are going to look a little bit weird. So I might actually just go for the basic pinstripe on this first one. Onto the plate. Well, we don't have a plate, so it doesn't matter. On the arch covers, we have the stock. Then we have the remove side panels, which actually could be useful for a lifted version later on. I want to keep those in there because that looks nice. Suspension, we can lower that down all the way to competition suspension, which I'm pretty sure would just get rid of the air ride suspension travel. But we'll have to see. Also, just notice that pinstripes on the back as well. That's beautiful. I think we might have to go for a matte paint. Then we have the race transmission, turbo, wheels. I'm going to go for some muscle wheels, perhaps. I mean, these are nice, but I think actually maybe Lowrider is going to be the winner. Something like that. The classic rod. Are these the ones that have the white walls? Yes, they are. Okay, I'm going to go for white walls on these in red. And I think I might have to go for a matte black with that pinstriping, because any sort of matte and pinstriping is a winner for me. Oh, that is fantastic. Let's go for some tinted windows. Why not? It's supposed to be a hot rod. And let's go back up to respray. Primary color, matte. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. And the grey, I love it. I love all of it. Even in the white, even in the blue. It's all amazing. Midnight blue. Oh, this is lovely. I love this. Or the midnight purple, because it's almost a black. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to go for midnight purple, but just let's have a look through some of these colours here. Oh, even these ones. Oh, these are nice. These are nice, but do you know what? That dark purple is so close to black, but it's not black. It's beautiful. I love it. Secondary colour, I don't know what is the second. Oh, it's that bit. Ah, but we've got it chrome right now, and do you know what? I think chrome is the winner. But we could go for a full blacked look, or the full, like, midnight purple look. Okay, I'm doing it. That is cool. I love that. That is amazing. Let's jump out. And here we are. I've just noticed that my time definitely hasn't paused itself, so we've got some nice dark. But I guess nighttime and snow and dark car is pretty picturesque. But do you know what? I'm going to make it lighter just so we can see this car in more detail. And here we are back in the daytime. And it's actually very bright with this snow. I mean, it's already covered in snow, but whatever. That is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I probably could have actually gone for a darker tint. Let's just give this a try. Let's just go to vehicles. Let's go to tuning. And actually, now that I've just said that, I can't see that there's any window selection. There's no window tinting, is there? Unless I'm blind. No, there's no window tinting on there at all. Oh man, I really miss menus mod. I really do. Yeah, let me just quickly just go back and just make that really dark, just so we can get the full completed build before we move on. Okay, there we go with the limo tint, and that is that completed. And so there we are with the first build done. That is awesome. I am loving this. So now it's time to get a little bit crazy, now that we've done the nice simple online build. So let me just spawn in a new one, and let's try a lifted one. I just want to see what happens. And do you know what? I'm going to modify it right here so we can compare them afterwards. Let's go for a time-lapse build. Okay, and here we are done with the second one. Just before I do the V-stancer, I just want to go around what I did. I've gone for, what I'm actually going to do is try and make like a lifted army version. So I've gone for the rusty army one. I've gone for this really dark color here on the matte. And then I've also gone for a matte black on the secondary, so that everything else is matte black. Just want to make this look really understated and used and sort of utilitarian in its style. So all we need to do now is just go ahead and make these wheels bigger. So let's just jump out this camera mode. Let's go to V-stancer. Let's go to tires. And I'm just going to go for wheel size first of all. Just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. I'm not going to go too crazy. Something like that is going to be good. And then we're going to do a bit more on the width right there. And then I just have to go ahead and fix all those collisions, which is actually quite hard because this snow is really bright and reflective this time of day. But I think I'll get there. Right, there we are with all the collisions done. So now I'm just going to go for the visual lowering way so that we don't have the car topple over. It still works and handles quite nicely. But there we go, lifted up like that. We get a bit more on the width. I'm actually quite surprised. I've got to say, I'm surprised at how good this looks. That is amazing. I mean, we've definitely got a bit of a glitching through on the front. If we wanted to get that to miss, we need to get it up like that high, which is just a little bit too much. Yeah, but if we have it like that and just try and miss that bit that's catching on the front and just pretend it's not there, that is utterly amazing. I love that. There we go. So that is our second build done. I mean, comparing those two, that is a huge, massive change. I love V-stancer. This is why I love V-stancer, because you can make cars just look so different so easily. And there we go. There is our second build. I am loving this. Of course, you wouldn't be able to do this in online. If you want this, you need to get single player. There'll be a link in the description below where you can actually spawn this in with single player. You just have to get one mod and then use the cheat menu, and you can just type in Hermes and you can spawn it in single player. That's all you need to do. You don't even need a trainer to do it. Although, if you want to get all the cool mods and stuff, V-stancer and also Quant 5 until menus mod comes back. So there we go with the second build. I love this. So now I don't know what to do. I think I might do a modern, super shiny one because we've done two matte ones. Although I definitely did want to do another one of these rusty looking ones because these just look so cool. There's just so many really nice liveries. I might go for that sort of metal style one that there was in the liveries and try and build a third. So let's go. Okay, so here we are, done, completed. I think I'm a little bit unsure on what type of paint to use because currently I'm using metal, which I think goes quite nicely with the livery, but it does make it look a bit faint. Whereas if you go for matte, you can really see all the detail and everything in there. In fact, I definitely need to change that colour though, because that colour on the front does look weird. But when you have that like that, you can really see the difference. I am using brushed gold. Let's try something like the worn off white that I wanted to use earlier. I mean, It's quite hard to say. What does the chrome look like if I try and dechrome it? Oh man, that's just like a silvery metal. Chromy metal. I like that. It does look a little bit understated with the colour, but I sort of like it. It's a weird look. It's one that we're not normally used to, and for that reason I like it. And then we go secondary colour, I think, is actually also going to be a chrome. Ah, we could do that. Ooh, now. Let's go to primary colour. I just want to see one last thing. We could do it like that. Oh, there's so many different choices we could do with the paint. I think that might be good for now, actually. I did think of going for that metal, but I think that's going to work. Going for the chrome, and then that. There are so many different ways that I could have built this. I really just could not decide, but I really wanted to try this livery out. So there we go. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to go to V-Stancer. I'm just going to make the wheels bigger. That's all I'm going to do. Just make them a little like that, but I'm still going to slam it in. I just wanted to have bigger wheels. We'll go for a little bit wider as well. Also wanted to go for these nice muscle style wheels this time. And then we'll go and knock those up. And then on the rear, knock those up so they look like they're actually on the ground this time. And then it's just a case of slamming it down. I'm actually going to use the real physical lowering for this one, trying to get it to scrape. And then down on the front as well. Get it as flat to the floor as we can. Oh, it's actually breaking through right there. I need to get it to about there. There we go. And that is that one. Oh, it's actually scraping. Okay. I was not expecting that to scrape that quickly. We might be stuck. Oh, no, there we go. Wow, that is low. It's actually so low that it's actually sticking through the tyres. Because of the air ride thing, it's actually working in reverse. If we start moving, it goes down, and if we stop, the air ride goes up. It's definitely V-Stancer braking that. These cars with the air suspension don't really lower right with V-Stancer. Sadly, we don't have a trainer that can disable that function for us yet, so we'll just have to cope with that. So when parked up, at least it does look alright. There we go. So that's it. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which one of these vehicles is your favourite. And also, if you've got this for free on Christmas Day, you can send me pictures of your builds on Twitter at Figureight. Links to my Twitter are in the description below as always, but that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys, if you're watching this on Christmas Eve, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and you get everything that you asked for and that you wanted. And that's it. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.